Is it true? Are the 40 and over crowd taking over YouTube? According to Google, millennials are not the only ones consuming YouTube by the millions of hours. YouTube continues to appeal to older generations more than other major social platforms like Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. As of 2018, 56% of those aged 50 and older use YouTube. Hello everyone, my name is John and this is Motivation Theory, and today we're going to be discussing why being 40 and older is an advantage. The 40 and over crowd are taking over YouTube, and I'm here to talk to you today about why that is. But first, if you are new to this channel is for motivation, it's for inspiration, it's for driven, created, like-minded people to explore topics that matter to us. If that sounds like your kind of thing, this is your channel. Please make sure you click that red subscribe button and click that bell so you get notifications each and every time I release new content. And if you like the video, please make sure you hit that thumbs up. So according to a MediaKicks.com article from 2017, the Generation X crowd, that's me, and the baby boomers are YouTube's fastest growing demographics, with time spent by adults 35 and older and 55 and older growing 40% and 80% faster respectively than the overall growth among adult age groups. And from the years 2015 to 2016, time spent on YouTube almost tripled among adults 55 and older. Tripled, that's insane. According to ComScore, YouTube reaches 95% of all adults online, both in the 35 and older and the 55 and older age groups. According to Google, people over the age of 50 account for 51% of consumer spending. So that is creating enormous opportunities for brands that are savvy enough to understand how to connect with this older generation. And who better to connect with the older generation than those of us who are older? It's estimated that 10,000 baby boomers retire each and every day. And those folks see an opportunity to save time by watching YouTube. And maybe it's a desire to save time that explains why boomers are 1.3 times more likely to prefer watching a YouTube tutorial video than reading instructions. I don't blame them. I can't stand reading instructions. I will absolutely watch a YouTube video if I try to do instructions at all, which I rarely do. So you have been warned. The Gen Xers and baby boomers are growing daily on YouTube, and we're here to stay. We're gonna be creating content for that largest growing population of people right now. And just remember, most of us have had the internet since the early 90s, so we've been around the block a couple times. So we just blasted through some statistics about YouTube usage by us more mature YouTubers, but why is being an older YouTuber an advantage? Being a mature content creator, YouTuber, whatever you want to call it, you're no longer crippled by the anxiety about things you can't control, such as what other people think of you. Having been around the block a time or two, spending decades developing a thick skin and the ability to handle life's ups and downs, age can help you have a perspective that you may not have in your younger years. I know that I am able to definitely stay a lot calmer and think a little bit more maturely about things than I did when I was in my early 20s. There is a maturity that comes with age, well, most of the time, that allows you to really understand how little all of this internet nonsense, the trolls, the kissing up, the ego, the drama, what it all really means in the grand scheme of things. If someone doesn't like your channel, who cares? Being older, you probably have a job or a career, and you understand that YouTube is not life. YouTube is awesome, and I love it. I love being on it, and I hope to grow it into something else. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's a hobby that pays very little for most of us. Us Gen Xers and baby boomers have the experience of life before the internet and the wisdom to know you could walk away from all of this and be completely fine. We know what it's like to have lives before social media, YouTube, and all the cell phones you can't peel away from people. We know what it's like, and we understand that you can survive when it all goes away. I am sure because of your age, you understand firsthand that your age is an asset in many areas because you have prior knowledge in many different areas. This gives you the ability to have more to share, potential for credibility, and the advantage of being taken more seriously when you speak on a subject. If you're an expert in a topic, you will more likely command more respect and come across as more authentic because of your age. And we can all agree here that there's a difference between intelligence and wisdom. Wisdom is earned and gained over a long amount of time. So this is not saying if you are younger, you can't be intelligent. There are a lot of very, very, very smart young people out there. And being a so-called wisdom ambassador, you should be absolutely out here sharing your knowledge and insight on the world's second biggest search engine. This is YouTube. It's huge. You should be out here creating channels, finding your audience. I will leave you with this. There are so many opportunities to create content for a very large spectrum of audiences out there. If you have a channel, down below, tell me in the comments who your audience is. And if you're thinking about starting a channel, believe in yourself, take the chance, and find your audience. And until next time, remember to subscribe and hit that thumbs up, and thanks for watching.